It's going to warm up every weekend. Yeah, it's a paella in a pie, so paella, if you want to call it that way. But it's not got the rice in it because that would be a bit too carb heavy.
Too much.
So it's just the chicken and the chorizo and the saffron and all those important flavours.
Lovely.
So in this pan here, I've got my chicken thigh and my chorizo, which I've chopped up. Now, you could use chicken breast, but we always say chicken thigh is a bit cheaper. It's far more succulent. And, you know, it's just as good, I think, and it cooks better. Chicken breast can go a bit dry, I always find.
So you just chop it up?
Just chop it up and chuck it in. And because the chorizo's got so much oil in there, I'm going to leave that oil in the pan.
Right.
Because I want to use those flavours, that gorgeous paprika-ness, if that's the word, it is now. I'm going to use that paprika and put the leeks in. Now, obviously, you could use onion or shallot, but I had the leek in the fridge when I was testing this recipe, and it worked out fine.
Well, there you go.
I'm chucking a leek in, or any allium would work. So all you need to do is cook that down, the leek, on a lowish heat for about 20 minutes. Now, it seems like a long time, but just leave it, you know, doing its thing on a low heat. Stir it every minute or so. No, not every minute or so, every 5 minutes or so. That would be a bit onerous. And it'll cook down.
Sure.
And then when that's cooked down, just chuck everything back in the pan. So back in with the chicken and the chorizo.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add to that some broadleaf thyme here. I don't need to peel it, just chuck it in. You can pluck it out afterwards. Okay. And then in with some stock as well. So chicken stock or veg stock, or you could even use beef stock if you wanted, but it might be a bit too rich. Sure. You know, you've already got a great deal of flavour going on.
Lots of flavour in there,
Lots of flavour. And to add to that flavour, I'm going to add a garlic clove as well. Just mince that in. And then all you need to do, I'll just get that off because I don't want to waste. All you need to do then is just give that a stir and then let that cook down for about 20 minutes, just until the liquid has reduced by about half. And if I swap these pans over, you can see that the liquid has reduced, and that reduction really intensifies flavour. So, you know, if you're ever making a spaghetti bolognese, whatever, and you can't get flavour, just reduce it down, keep it cooking, and that's where the flavour concentrates. I'm going to add some of the most expensive spice in the world, because it's Friday, so why not some saffron? But obviously, you can leave it out. It's not as authentic if you don't have the saffron flavour.
I do if
you need it. But when you realise how it's cultivated and how it's got, you know, they actually hand pick it from the crocus plant to actually get it. So it's you know, it's an expensive.
It is, but a little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way, so don't use too much. So in with the saffron, some chopped peppers, red and yellow. I don't really particularly think green works too well because green's a bit more bitter. Yeah. Green's nice if you roast it, but in this it needs to be a sweeter pepper. Sure. And then in with a little bit of creme fraiche as well, which obviously is not essential in a paella, but it's just my Lancashire, Wigan lad who likes his fat.
Pung it in.
So in with that. So all you do is stir that together, and then rather than using a ramekin or a little or a big pie dish, to make these into individual portions, what you can do is just get a little bit of a mug. Sorry, get a mug or a cup. This is going to get cooked again, so don't worry about me using the same spoon for the chicken. Put this into a mug, so any size works.
That's a really good idea.
It's a great idea, isn't it?
Do you know what would be good for, like, parties and things like that as well? If you had a lot of people round.
You could make tiny ones.
You could make me teeny tiny ones.
Although I don't really share, like, I couldn't share that. Yeah, family, but not party. Yeah. But party would work, I guess. But if you're OK to share. And all I've done is I've just cut out a disc of all butter puff pastry. It's got to be all butter. And you just pop that on top and then just shove that in with a spoon. And like you said, this would be all right for a dinner party. It'd be great, actually, because you could make it a day or two in advance, get this in the fridge with the pastry on, and then take it out and glaze it.
Oh, and then it's less hassle.
Far less hassle.
Yeah, when folk are coming round.
So dinner party's fine. I thought you meant like a little party with tiny...
No, anything, really.
I don't want that.
Although I don't really do dinner parties. I just have pals round and make something. And
just a knees up, shall we say.
Lots of wings.
Have a knees up.
Exactly.
My kind of party. So all you do then is either stab it in the top or just prick it with a fork, whatever, and then that can go into the oven. So you've got one there that you can try.
Thank you.
So like I say, it's the flavours. I'm going to grab a fork and have one as well.
Yeah.
So it's the flavours of the paella, but without the rice.
So look at that. It's beautiful.
And
look
that
at
pastry just really puffs up. But yeah, make this in advance, chuck it in the fridge, and then get it out, glaze it, and in the oven.
It really tastes like paella as well, because it's got that smokiness.
And that haunting sort of saffron flavour, hasn't it?
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I like that very much.
Do you like it? It's just like being back in Spain, isn't it? Well, Spain in Wigan.
It's okay.
Costa del Wigan.
Costa del Wigan will do me. That is absolutely lovely.